IVM.
Every skill that we learn in our lives, whether it's academic or it's practical, you are going to find a way to use it. And what I remember right now is the SWOT analysis which I learned in my MBA days, which is basically spelled as SWOT. That is strengths, weaknesses, opportunity and threats. And in a way, it really will put a clear picture in front of you about what you can work on and what you can actually leverage. And same way, from the childhood, you've been hearing quotes like, don't give up on your dreams and perseverance is a virtue, don't quit, keep working hard and you will get there. And be at a point you realize that you're frustrated and you cannot get through, or you cannot clear that particular interview, or you're not able to get that one pull-up. That is when you start to think and you get, what am I doing wrong? So see if you're banging your head against a wall, or see the situation, see your strengths, see your weaknesses, and turn those weaknesses into your strengths. And how can you do this? By first accepting that there is a weakness in the first place. So you go from a state of denial to a state of acceptance, from a state of resistance to a state of actually understanding what you can do towards achieving that goal by surpassing or by overcoming your weaknesses. And the moment you look at accepting a situation, you'll also start to ask yourself, how can I make the situation better? And the moment you do that, you're more likely to be adaptable and less likely to be rigid. Let me leave you with a thought in the words of Reinhold Niebuhr. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Kinetic Living Podcast, guys. And in the studio today with me is someone who has been a comic since her childhood. And I got to know her in the last 3 months. But before that, I actually have seen her in a couple of other shows. And she's an improv queen, guys. And for me, that's a very big thing because I sometimes tend to take myself too seriously. And someone like her, when I see her even in the gym, because she's been training with me since the last 3 months, and her spontaneity is just awesome and cute in a way. She has been on the General Fun Game Show. She's hosting that, which is on her YouTube channel. And she's been on Comicstaan, which is out on Amazon Prime. And I've also seen her in one of the most funny videos, I have to name it, which was called If People Were Apps. And guys, welcome Kaneez Surka.
Hi.
Hi, Kaneez.
I felt like there should be a clap there.
Yeah. Yes. No,
I'll clap for myself.
And more than a clap, you have to make that animal flow sound that you make. Please, you have to once.
Well, Urmi makes me do this animal flow where I have to like play like a crab. Not play, but I have to like do these crab movements and like ape movements. And every time I do that, I'm like, ooh, and everyone in the gym is like, what the f***?
Yeah, really, seriously. Everyone's like looking at you like, and I'm like, you know what? I don't care. So that's good.
Yeah.
So, Kaneez, we first met at an NTC workout back in 2017. Yeah. Right?
It sounded longer than it was. Because that was last year.
Yeah. And then we also met at a couple of other parties, and you always used to tell me like how you want to just feel a lot more fitter and stronger.
Yeah.
And then finally you came to the gym last 2 months ago. So tell me anything like what drove you to even talk to me or in general think about your fitness?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like I haven't been good with fitness. Like I've joined groups and like gyms, and I've been like good for like 2 or 3 months, and then I left. So let's see if I leave after 1 month from you. No, no, but again,
I'll
like
hunt you down and I'll make the animal sounds.
Just outside my window. I'm like, shit, it's Urmi.
Yeah.
So like I said, I want to, the problem is, and we've spoken about this so many times, is that I kept associating working out with weight loss. Like when I wanted to lose weight, I would go work out. And I think for the first time, I disassociated the two, and which is why I went to Urmi. And I just went to Urmi and I said, I don't care about weight loss. I just want to get stronger and I want to be fitter and I want to increase my stamina and my endurance. Because when I relate to weight loss, then what happens is if I don't lose weight, then I lose interest in working out.
Yeah,
So I
because
was
it's like an external motivation
yeah,
only.
exactly.
Right? And guys, this is fitness right now there's such a big misconception that if you only want to lose weight, this is when you want to work out.
Right.
Like right now, fitness is not part of our lifestyle. Right, and you've told me this that you grew up playing sports, because you were in South Africa, and because I've seen you have some inherent strength and flexibility, and that doesn't come. Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah, you should totally feel good about it, because I've not seen many people do a deep squat the way you do, even which you did within a week.
No,
right?
No.
So high five to that.
No,
yeah.
I'm just getting embarrassed.
But so that's what, it's also because you've been there and there is some kind of muscle memory as well.
Right, yeah.
And that's part of your lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I also remember you telling me that your brothers have grown up playing sports,
and they still play sports. Every week, my brother goes and plays touch rugby.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah,
right?
and squash.
And it's not associated with being like a six-pack hero,
no,
or putting up Instagram videos. Nothing. It's just about how you wake up every day, floss your teeth,
exactly,
take a shower, brush your whatever, and then just that is part of your daily routine.
That's lifestyle change that I want to make. It's not about and that's why even you were what's your goal? And we have set smaller goals, but I don't want to make it in 6 months I want to be this much thinner, or I want to be this much fit. I don't even want to set goals like that, because I just want it to become part of my life. I don't want to make it something that, because again, if I don't achieve them, then I'm going to be oh well, then this didn't work, and then stop going again.
Yeah, it's not a project.
It's not a project. It's not I want this to be, I want to do this for what I'm doing. I want to do forever.
That's nice.
And even with you, Urmi, also what I love about working with Urmi is that because we've understood each other, is this month was a little bit hard on me. I was traveling and emotionally it was a bit of a tough month for me. And so it wasn't about oh no, but you have to do the exercises that we have to do. It's all right, well then you know what, let's take it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Let's maybe do some more yoga and Pilates, and let's maybe do
and deceptively easy Pilates.
Yeah, she's it's going to be an easy day today. And then by the end of it, I'm what the hell? That wasn't easy at all. But it's really nice that, again, I'm not looking for results immediately. So it's nice that we also she's listening to my mental state and what I'm saying and incorporating that into the exercises.
Yeah, and the other day we also did some meditation with Headspace.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and then you did a guided meditation at the end of.
Yeah.
So that's what fitness is to me.
That's
it
good.
needs to incorporate what I'm also
absolutely
going through.
That's
my
nice.
body and my mind's also going through.
Tell me, since we're talking so much about the body and mind together, and considering you are in a space where you're performing, you are also because improvisation is all about letting go, right?
Yeah.
Vis-a-vis something which is fitness, which you want to just make it part of your lifestyle. Yeah. And as you said, it doesn't have to be spoken about everywhere else. And it's totally cool. How do you sort of balance that social space versus self space? And, forget fitness right now.
Right.
Even personally, how you would feel about that?
No, so the truth is that I did find out about Urmi through Rohan's Instagram.
Thank you, Rohan.
Yeah, I think everyone knows who Urmi is. But I remember going to her and telling her that I might not do the same thing, because I have been feeling lately that so much of my life is out there, and I just feel I want some things for myself, So I was I'm maybe going to keep fitness for me.
That's absolutely no. There is no apologies. In fact, I'm so happy in a way, because even us coaches, sharing a little bit about my life, when I used to be just a fitness freak, when I used to go to the gym or to play ball, you won't believe there would be get lost. In another words written on my head, literally, figuratively.
Right.
Because I didn't care about talking to anyone.
It wasn't a social space
yeah,
for you. We can go party together later. But
exactly.
Right now I want to...
Yeah. And I don't understand when people go on a run together and then they talk. I can't do it. I'm we can run together, but we can't talk and run at the same time, the same thing, when I would go and do my workout, even if a guy wanted to talk to me, he would get scared because I'm like, don't disturb me in my workout, right?
Guys, do not try pick up Urmi when you're working out. It will not work. That's what the takeaway from this podcast is. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Kaneez. Actually, that's true though. And but exactly what you said, right? That you want it to be for you and for someone like us, where we also have to share that space with other students who want to learn from you.
Right.
That's why I take breaks and I go out and I'm like, okay, this is just for me. I'm a student.
Yeah.
I don't want to be known as a coach.
Yeah.
Just treat me as an unknown student and I'll be fine.
Right.
Right? So it's so important to
keep that,
fill your bowl as well.
Exactly. And then just keep those areas separate because again, like, I mean, for me, it's just everything's everywhere. Everyone knows everything. So I'm like, this is going to be my little thing. My fitness journey is going to be my little thing.
Yeah, and I'm sure.
For now.
Yeah, absolutely. And tell me, since we're talking about your fitness journey, we've done like Kalari we did animal flow, we've done functional training.
And this is what I love about going to Urmi is that I was like, can we do something weird today? Because I think my improv blood just kicks in at some point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
it's a challenge for me as well.
And
right?
there hasn't been one day where we've done the same workout. So like I was like, can we try kickboxing today? She's like, well, I don't really do kickboxing. I haven't taught kickboxing. I can get someone for you. I was like, I'm not interested in kickboxing per se. I was just like, can we do something different? She's like, I know a little bit of Kalari. Do you want to do that? And I was like, yeah. Okay, let's try that. So she taught me
and
Kalari.
And hips were gone the next day.
I was like, oh, this was supposed to be fun. We still have to do stomp dancing.
Yeah. Oh, yes. We have to do the rhythm work.
Yeah.
We will do it. Okay, definitely. So stomp is more like using external instruments, but we'll do body rhythm.
Yeah, okay.
So that will be fun, right?
That'll be so much. Again, that's why I love, like, that's what I'm loving about this. Yeah, it's just like, hey, can we do something new today?
That's good.
And then I get animal flow also.
Now tell me, since like we're talking about improvisation again.
Yeah.
What is your favorite exercise? Which is what I wanted to ask you. It can be anywhere. Like it could be something that you've not done with me yet.
Sure.
Yeah.
So again, I think I'd really enjoy animal flow.
Yes.
I really do because I love the way it opens up my body. Yeah. I love that I get to make animal sounds when I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy like every time she's like, activate the beast, I'm like, ah. Sorry, I just want to make animal sounds again. But I think I enjoy that because I find my body in positions that I've never found my body in before. And like after the workouts, I'm like, what is that muscle that's aching? I didn't even know I had that muscle.
Yeah.
So I'm really enjoying what my body does when we're the outcome of like animal
And has
flow.
it translated, like you've been working last month since we met also, since you've been training, you've been shooting quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that has to be a change, but has it made you more aware or has it changed the way you move on camera or on stage?
Well, that's another reason why I wanted to get fit was also because on stage, I wanted that endurance to be able to do a 1 hour, 2 hour show and not tire myself out. In improv, especially stand-ups more, you're just standing. There's not as much movement, but improv, I want to be able to jump and tumble and like use my body to create stories and not just use my words.
Yeah.
So that was another reason why I wanted to become more, I wanted to be able to use my body
agile.
more on stage. Yeah. And also not tire out.
Correct.
Like have the stamina to do a full like 90-minute show and be still fully energized at the end.
I'm definitely coming for one of your shows.
Yeah. So I want to see, and I have felt a difference. I don't know if I can like
visually.
I don't know if I can like, I measured it distinctly. Quantify like what that difference is.
Yeah.
But I'm doing an improv show at the end of this month. I'm shooting one again for Amazon Prime, another one. And I want to, in my head, I've told myself, use your body more.
That's nice.
Yeah,
yes.
use your body more. Let's see what you can do with it.
And that is what kinetic living is about. Because just the other day I was talking to Rohan and we were talking about finding your way between a combination of working out and a hectic travel schedule and late nights. And with you, it's like how it's helping you in actually just making you move more.
Yes.
And want to move more as well, right? And when you have that want from inside, then no one's going to tell you to do it. Like I don't have to tell you to do anything.
Exactly.
So that's damn good.
Thanks.
And
10 points for me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So Kaneez, do you want to tell me about how do you feel about growing a lot older with fitness? And
Yeah.
as compared to when you were probably a little younger when you started comedy in India, in Bombay, and when you were not working out regularly.
Yeah. So I used to work out when I was younger in South Africa. And it was compulsory there because there was such a huge sports culture in South Africa. So we had to play like 7 or 8 sports a week.
Wow.
Like sessions. So it was pretty much 2 hours of sports
Physical
a week. Physical activity a week. I mean, a day. So like sports was a big part of my life. And then when I went to university and I came to India for the first few years, I kind of didn't work out. Even at school, I wasn't great. I did a lot of sport, but I wasn't like great at sport. It wasn't part of my
team.
It wasn't my jam. Like I was still like shining in the music school and the drama school. That's where I kind of put focus on. But this was compulsory, so I had to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when I came to India, I didn't work out, and now I'm realizing as I'm growing older, like that was a bad move. I want to make it part of my life again because I'm 35. I know. And I've noticed that my body is not as quick as it used to be.
Got it.
It takes me 2 whole days to get over a hangover when it used to take me half a day. Wow. And like this is real. I'm not even making a joke. So I'm like, clearly there are changes going through my body.
Yeah.
And I need to like get on this bandwagon, this lifestyle change bandwagon quickly, because if I wait another 5 years, it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah. This is one trend which is a good trend.
Yeah.
And I hope I really appreciate people like you want to make it a part of their lifestyle.
Yeah.
And not get onto that bandwagon and say that I want to like lose weight or look good.
And I did. For the last few years, it was about like losing weight. And now I'm really happy actually with the size of my body. I'm happy with, what I have. I would like to make it a little bit stronger and firmer and tighter, because it'll just help me. I feel like when I'm in my 50s and 60s, I'm going to have a lot more energy. So I'm even thinking ahead in that term, in those terms, where like I would like this level of energy for a while, because there's a lot of things I want to do in my life.
Yeah, it's all about energy efficiency.
Yeah.
So guys, this is a great way to compare between just looking at losing weight, where you can end up feeling lethargic or slow or even lack of mental focus or clarity, vis-a-vis doing something wherein it energizes you, excites you. Yeah, you can work towards your aesthetic goals, but getting there to get stamina for the whole day or for the week or for a big project or for a trip for that matter. Like how many people actually need a vacation from their vacation?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
When you walk or just walk, like just recently you went to UK and you told me you were walking.
I walked everywhere. 10 kilometers a day.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, Urmi's going to be so proud.
Exactly, right? And I have seen that myself. When I go on holidays, I'm walking and I'm working out and I don't feel a thing. But some of my counterparts, my friends, they get tired they don't want to walk a lot, or sometimes we don't end up going to different places because we
don't have the energy.
Yeah. And so you spoke a little bit about losing weight in your previous years.
Yeah.
And did you do anything sort of where you were either crash dieting or you were...
That's exactly. So what happened was I realized that I went on different diets and they worked. But I remember and I'll be honest with you, I was doing Pilates 3 years ago and I was on a keto diet. And I have way more energy now with my workout sessions than I did then. And I also realized that I lost a lot of weight. Keto worked magically on me. My waist went down in less than 3 weeks. You could just see a difference.
Yeah.
It was really magical. It really worked for my body. But then I went on a carb diet for 2 years after. It was no carbs to all carbs. And I realized I can't sustain this.
There's no balance, right? And that's just to cut you there about the keto diet, because right now it's a fad.
Yeah.
Everyone is going for keto diets. And what...
it works.
It works.
But I put on 1.5 times as much weight as I'd lost after I stopped it.
And you know why does it work? Because... you depend on carbohydrates for energy, right?
Yeah.
Your carbohydrates are broken down as from complex sugars to simple sugars.
Yeah.
That's where we derive our energy from.
Correct.
And a little bit of it is stored as glycogen in our muscles. Okay. Now, what we are doing is when we stop eating carbs completely, which is happening in the keto diets, you are drawing out the glycogen from your muscles, and then the body starts to actually after 3 weeks, the body switches to something called as ketosis.
Yes.
Where it starts breaking down your fat muscles, and it will start using ketones for energy. So, but what happens is, don't do the keto diet if you are not ready to do it for at least 3 months. That is one. The real benefits of a keto diet, which are like, you don't get brain fog and you don't feel lethargic and you feel you have a lot more energy, you sleep better, only start to have lasting effects if you're doing it more than 3 months. Anything below that would be just to do it and then switch back into go into, like you said, when you just go from no carbs to even a moderately high carb diet, you will gain weight like this.
And I also realized, I was like, at this age when my metabolism is slowing down, I don't want to be yo-yoing like this. Like it can't be good for, I don't understand the science behind it, but I was like, this can't be good for my body that I'm putting it through so much like stress.
So what happens is, when you do yo-yo dieting, your blood sugar completely drops because you're starving your body, and then because it's so low that the body needs something which will spike it and bring it up to its level very fast. So then it will only crave fast sugars or fast carbs, which is all like maida, refined flour, like sugar, colas, all of that is biscuits, all of that comes under that. So that is what is happening. And then when the blood sugar spikes up really high, then the body is like, oh my God, now we have too much supply of sugar. So let's release insulin and let's take that out from the bloodstream. And then that's why you get something called as insulin resistance. And then there is PCOD, and it all like... I just... snowballs from right there.
The lifestyle I live is already so stressful, and I have a lot of symptoms of those symptoms because of the lifestyle. I just don't want to add to it. And I said earlier that I disassociated weight loss from exercising. I've done the same thing with food now. Because
that's good.
Yeah, my diet hasn't changed as much while I've been working out with you. And because I've done that purposely, I'm like, I'm going to focus on fitness first. And then, like you said, organically, I'm going to want to eat healthier.
Yes.
But I don't want to make this, diet starts on Monday, workout starts on Monday. And it's just...
There's never a Monday, guys. And there's only the right day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, and I don't want to associate, again, weight loss with food, because I want to change my relationship with food. I want it to be healthy. I want it to be...
That's a deeper thought. That's a much deeper thought.
I don't want it, again, to be like... I don't want to not starve myself, but stop myself from indulging in certain stuff. But I want to learn how,
a healthy relation, you will get the moderation.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
You were talking about having a good night's sleep, right? And guys, I would like to talk a little bit about sleep and hunger and the correlation that they have. Yes, is that if you have lesser sleep, let's say less than 7 hours per night, you're more likely to put on weight over a period of your lifetime and be overweight in general as compared to your counterparts, especially women who have a good 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. So that is one of the major reasons.
God, I get 5.5 hours.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if you just regulate your sleep pattern, and I can understand because of your schedule, you're not able to sleep at the same time every day.
Yeah.
But even if you try to get your 7 hours, minimum 7 hours of sleep, then it will make a huge difference to your metabolism.
Yeah.
And so what happens is, the sleep plays havoc, lack of sleep basically plays havoc with two hunger hormones, that is leptin and ghrelin.
Okay.
And leptin is what increases your satiety value, which makes you feel satiated, decreases your hunger. And ghrelin is what builds your appetite.
Okay.
And when you sleep lesser, or you're in general under stress and you're not getting enough sleep, it's gonna play havoc with these levels. So in fact, and this I've noticed from my personal experience, that the moment I sleep less than 6 hours 2 nights in a row, I'm craving sugar the next day. And I'm like, this has happened with me. Just self-awareness about, why am I craving sugar? Like, why is this happening? Because I'm eating enough.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh my God, I haven't slept well. So you can try that.
We haven't discussed sleep, and I didn't realize that about...
Yeah, maybe you can try that.
I watched one scary video about how you need a good night's sleep, otherwise I'll die. But my body doesn't have time to repair itself.
Yeah.
And that really scared me, that video. So I don't know the details of the video, but it really scared me. And I was like, Oh my God, that's one more thing to think about.
And apparently...
And that's a fun thing to do, sleep.
Yes, absolutely. And in fact, you also burn a lot of calories during sleep as well. So another reason
hey.
to sleep. And don't tell me you overslept the next time.
Yeah, we're like, but you told me I need to sleep, Urmi. That's why I didn't come for our session.
But also, practically, we spend 1/3 of our lives sleeping.
Yeah.
So that much importance we should be giving it to it, right? And you will see.
Yeah, which is why the other day I bought some really nice sheets. Because also people don't think, sorry, this is so random, but people never think, like you think of buying like bad quality bedding and mattresses, but you spend 1/3 of your life there. So if you're going to spend money on anything, it should be a good mattress and bedding.
As a side note, spend good money on your coaches, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
They make or break your bodies.
100%.
And just talking about that, people
100%.
can spend so much money on alcohol and food. I've seen them. And when you tell them that this is what you charge or this is what you have to pay as fees, and they'll be like, oh my God.
Like throughout my life, whenever I've like mentioned prices, and they're like, oh, that's so expensive. I was like, expensive. This is like my body. If I won't spend it on like making my body better, like you guys spend like 5 times as much more on a bag
or at the same time or medical tests. Like there's this really nice quote which says, if you think fitness is expensive, try illness.
Exactly.
Right? And then you have all these tests and you have XYZ surgeries, operations, blah, blah, blah. I don't even want to get into that.
No, but I mean, I was like, this is my body. If I'm not going to spend the money on this, what would I keep this money for?
And stuff.
Yeah. I don't want stuff. I want my body to be in good form in life.
Coming to one more thing, because you've been around the comic space for so long, right? And you are one of the first women in this industry in India who's doing this. And even this area or this industry as a profession is not very well known up until now, since the last couple of years. Yeah. So in fact, for you, it's like a double thing. Yes, I'm not being sexist or racist here, but having a female on stage doing so much of improv or comedy, and at the same time in a space where it's not completely known as a legit profession. I'm sure you face that as well, right?
You know what, the sad thing is that I haven't faced the legit profession.
Oh, that's good then.
Well, I think because they're like, you'll get married one day. It's okay, let her have fun. She'll get married and she'll be settled. So like no one's questioned this is a legit... But like, I mean, being a female comedian it is a very male-dominated space, and people are used to seeing comedy come from males. So it's a bit jarring when you see a female do comedy and it's not immediately accepted. And I keep saying that the only way to change this is if we get more female comedians out there to come out and perform, because then we normalize it.
Yeah, correct.
Because if you go to a show and you see 5 females and 5 males, then you don't even see gender. At some point, you just
see the words. Yeah.
But right now, you're seeing 10 males and 1 female. So my math was off there. 9 male and 1 female. So it's going to be jarring when you see a woman come up. And I really believe that, I know this is not going to go down favorably, but India is a very sexist. Not India. Most countries.
Actually,
sexism is very inherent. And I see that in the comments I get, and the way they compare me to the men, and the way they just, they don't like that I talk, and they want me to be like cute and demure and awkward. They love it when I'm doing that. But as soon as I show any sign of strength, they're like, who the hell is she to say that? She's not funny. She's so dumb. Why is she there?
Got it.
And I've noticed that. I've seen that kind of
And it's so
feedback.
interesting to hear you say this, because even in the fitness space, forget about coaching side, but even women who are out there who are lifting a lot of weights.
Yeah, same thing, right?
Oh, you're going to look like a man, and look at your biceps, look at your arms, like you look like you don't look feminine.
That's
or you
exactly
don't look delicate.
Like when they say you look like a man, they're like, you sound like a man, you're behaving like a man.
Exactly.
So it's the same thing.
And in a way, it's like you're either, if a woman is trying to tell you this, or a bunch of people are trying to tell you that, they are slotting you in a box, or then they have a picture of how a woman should be.
Exactly.
And then all these, and I think that's also happening in the society today, where women are becoming a lot more independent.
And we're trying to break out of that.
And we are in our mid-30s and we are not married, which is not seen before in India. And suddenly you have your own voice and your own identity, which is not fitting into this box.
And then they get very irked by it. It irritates them. And they're like, they don't know what to do. They're like, this is not the way it's supposed to be. It's not the way it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
How do we fix this?
And in a way, it's stopping a lot of women to even go out there and work out. because they go to the
Same.
gym and they feel intimidated. And I'm sure when you say same, you mean like they are like, what will these guys think if I do comedy?
Exactly.
Right?
It doesn't make you very like eligible.
My God, it's such a
doesn't
huge parallel,
yeah.
right? And I feel in a way you're empowering your body when you sort of break your physical barriers.
Yeah.
I didn't know I could do this. Sometimes a barrier can just be, I didn't know I could walk into the gym with a tank top.
Yeah.
And give a shit about what any guy is seeing or doing.
Because I'm here for myself. I'm doing my thing, right?
And you won't believe, I want to share this because up until last year, before the gym came about, Kinetic Living Gym, I used to work out in other gyms, right?
Yeah.
And I used to go and I used to do my thing. And as I said, I would be in my zone. And all these trainers would be looking at me like, what is this girl doing? Because I was a trainer already anyway. And of course, my level was high. And like people would be staring. And to just not see that and
then just
do your
thing because...
And 5 people would come in between. Are you a trainer? What do you do? Are you doing this? It's just like... Or then the management would be like, oh, she's like getting a lot of our clients. So like we are going to put a cap on how many clients she can bring into the gym.
Oh.
And that has happened at one of the 5-star gyms
Are you
in
serious?
the city. I don't want to name it.
Name it. Let's name it.
And that's what happened. And they're like, no, you have to cap the number of people you bring in. And they started charging me fees just to bring in people.
Was this just you or?
It was just an external trainer.
Yeah.
And then I was a girl on top of that.
Yeah.
And then all their trainers were not getting business because their members wanted to train with me.
Yeah.
Imagine that, right? So you can see this. I'm so... actually very surprised that there's so many parallels.
There's so many parallels. Like while you're talking about the body, I'm talking about the voice.
Yeah.
And it's the exact same thing. People just don't like it.
Yeah.
And that's what my thing is. Like if we can get more women to do it, then it normalizes it. And then these men can't stare because it's not just you working out. There's like 20 women over there working out, you know?
Yeah.
And then you don't know where to stare, so you just do your own thing.
But I really hope there's more women coming out and doing comedy. And yeah, all the best for even your upcoming show.
Thank you so much.
What is the name? Are you allowed to
Yeah,
sing?
I think so. It's called Improv All Stars on Amazon Prime. So we're shooting on the 28th. It'll probably be released later this year. Later this year. And
nice.
I'm really excited about that. And I really want to, again, like I said, use my body in that one. So
I'm waiting to see you in that actually.
I'm going to I want to see how that goes. Pull something in the middle of the show.
So thank you, Kaneez.
Thank you so much, Urmi.
This was awesome.
It was.
And see you tomorrow. I'm going to kill you in the animal floor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, why? That's unnecessary. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
So that was Kaneez Surka, and we will be right back after this break with some amazing recommendations.
अगर आपकी जिंदगी में कोई ऐसी आपको दुविधा हो जिसका सवाल कोई दे नहीं पा रहा, तो हमने बनाया है आपके लिए एक खास शो जिसका नाम है सुन लो जी सुर लो जी, जिस पर मैं पवन कुमार आपका सूत्रधार आपका स्वागत करता हूँ ताकि आप पूछ सके सवाल सोनू से.
Yes, I am Sonu. Hello, pleased to make your meeting. I am a super reality celebrity और दुनिया के कोई भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है जो सेलिब्रिटी सॉल्व नहीं कर सकते. तो मैं आपके सारे प्रॉब्लम्स का हलाइजेशन एंड सॉल्वाइजेशन कर दूंगा.
तो जी हाँ, सोचिए मत, जरूर सुनिए सुन लो जी सुर लो जी हर बुधवार, दैट इज वेडनेसडे.
प्लीज लाइक आइज, शेयर आइज, कमेंटलाइज. अगर आपके पास कोई भी प्रॉब्लम्स है सोनू को बताइए. सोनू सारे प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर सकता है. इसी तरह तो मैं सुपर सेलिब्रिटी बना हूँ.
Hi, welcome back, and we are here with the recommendations for the week. This week's recipe is a yummy savory recipe which is protein rich and high in fiber. So this one is called cauli rice. What you need grated cauliflower, you need 3 eggs, you need some onion and tomatoes, garlic, and you need salt, turmeric, curry leaves, mustard seeds, and ghee or coconut oil. So here's what you do. You take a pan and put 1 tablespoon of ghee or coconut oil. I would recommend ghee, and put in the mustard seeds and the curry leaves. Let them pop for a little bit. Add the garlic, add the tomato and the onion. Saute it for a while. Now here is when you add the turmeric and the cauliflower in it. Now the beauty about this recipe is that it has no rice, but the cauliflower makes it look like rice. Then you add the whipped eggs on top and you just scramble all of them like scrambled eggs. That's it. This can really work as a good post-workout meal or as lunch because it will keep you filled and satiated. Very good for fat loss. And the next one is one of Kaneez's favorite moves. It is called the ape reach, which is basically a deep squat position and where it really opens up the hips. It's really good for the ankle mobility and excellent for your back health. Plus, it really works the spine. It goes into a nice deep flexion and extension. So if you want to see how it looks and how it's done, you can log on to my Instagram account and you can check it out over there. And then the last one is an Instagram account that I would really recommend if you are someone who likes to read positive thoughts in the morning. And this one is called @GoodQuotes. Quite simple to remember, GOODQUOTES. And they have come up with some really nice, positive yet motivational and realistic thoughts. So check them out, and if you like it, then make it a screenshot on your phone and stay motivated. You can listen to this and many other awesome shows on the IVM Podcast app or the website. You can follow us on social media at IVM Podcast. If you want to get to know me better, then follow Coach.Urmi on Instagram, and you can write to me at urmi@kineticliving.in. Until next time, stay tuned, stay kinetic.
Every week comes a show where three people come together to tell you about stuff they like. A movie, a TV show, a book, and other stuff. Tune in every Monday on the IVM Podcast app to IVM Likes. Batman approves this message. Thank you, Batman.
How aware do you think you are of your laws and rights? Do you look up to laws when you are caught up in situations? Do you know what your rights are when you're stuck somewhere bad? Well, here's a show that can help you move an inch closer to being aware of what your rights are. Tune into Know Your Qanoon with me, Amber Rana. This is a podcast meant to answer all your law-related queries. Catch Know Your Qanoon every week on the IVM website or the app or anywhere you get your podcast from.